me now get out to NewsNation's Tom Dempsey, who's live for us at the White House. Tom, how likely is it that this law enforcement operation in Minnesota is about to lead to the government shutting down this weekend?
Well, the negotiations are still very much ongoing at this point. Good morning, Markie. This morning, a possible partial government shutdown now sits less than 48 hours away. But here's the thing. Some Democrats have spoken to NewsNation voicing cautious optimism that some sort of deal can be reached with Republicans, stripping Department of Homeland Security funding from a measure that needs to pass. But also very important to note that as part of these negotiations, Democrats released a list of demands that they want to see implemented with the Department of Homeland Security to pass its funding, including ending roving ICE patrols in cities, a uniform code of conduct for immigration arrests, and requiring ICE officers to take their masks off, turn body cameras on, and always carry proper identification. Democrats want DHS funding to be split from the package being voted on, which includes key funding for other parts of the government. But Republicans say any changes would lead to a shutdown.
We hate seeing Americans killed in the streets or anybody killed on the streets. But we also realize that this puts our democracy at risk. It's a force of thuggery.
We ought to pass the package on the floor, fully fund the government, and move on to other things that the American people expect us to work on.
And a few hours from now on Capitol Hill, the Senate will vote on whether or not to move forward with this current government spending package. And to walk our viewers through sort of some of this process, not to get too in the weeds, but if the Senate makes any sort of changes to that government spending package, it would then go back to the House to be voted on, which would pretty much ensure a partial government shutdown until at least Monday, Markie, because that's when the House returns to session. Markie?
And so, Tom, just playing hypotheticals here, if that does in fact happen, what would a shutdown mean for Americans this time around?
Yeah, to walk our viewers through all this, there's a number of departments that would be impacted by this partial government shutdown. We're not talking about everything across the government or similar to what we saw last year with that 43-day shutdown. The Departments of Homeland Security, War, Labor, Health and Human Services, Education, and Transportation would all be impacted, which could lead to things like TSA agents and Coast Guard members working without pay again, as well as potentially affecting FEMA aid. And here's an interesting sort of note with all this is that some ICE operations would not be impacted by this partial government shutdown due to extra funding put into the One Big Beautiful Bill passed last year, Markie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.